Yeah, we're gonna do some more. These are the ones that are pretty well balanced. I think the problem we ran into last time is that our lore was so low that we couldn't do any of the puzzles very efficiently. This guy's got a little bit of a higher lore. But like overall, they're pretty well rounded. Like his observation's low, but we only rolled observation like twice last time. The same with influence, so I don't really like their influence is 4, because it feels like a wasted stat. I'd rather put this into, like, being able to custom make your characters would be like interesting, but you would min-max a ton. You'd probably have strength at 5 and then like agility at 3, and then observation would probably be low, and lore would probably be really high, and influence would be really low, and will would probably be really high from my understanding. Everything's satisfactory, that's good. That's good to hear. So we're gonna be playing these two characters. Last time one of our characters went crazy and died, and then the other character was a step away from completing it. I did mess up a couple rules, which I went and clarified a little bit. So I think this time it'll be a very clean... Actually, I'm gonna use different colors. Last time we used white and blue, and that didn't go very well. We'll use these ones for these characters. Since we don't have the actual models for them, we're just using colors to tell which one's which. Yeah, so focused, which is what this guy lets another investigator get, just means that it pretty much makes the roll better, because it's going to allow them to change clues into successes, which will make sense later if you've not played the game before. But let's start with the app. Let me just zoom in so I can actually see who the two people I picked were. Gotta go in a second. Alright, well, I still appreciate you stopping by. We're gonna start this off. Same one. It's going to be... Oops, I got confused. Father, Mateo, and William York. I can actually pronounce the names. Great. Alright, we have a 2x4. An actual just 2x4 of wood. I don't like the... Well, actually, I can just do it like this way. And then pull them. The 2x4. Have fun confronting unspeakable doom and maddening gods. Basically, that's this game. But yeah, I appreciate that. We're gonna have the 2x4 to this guy. Since he's got a higher strength, it'll do him better to... Oh wait, is this a... Why does it have a... Oh, I thought the knife icon was a bladed weapon, but it's okay. We also have the Elder Sign Pendant, which I believe... Yeah, you roll evading monsters. I think he'll be evading monsters more. He's probably going to be running around doing checks. So maybe it'll be better for him to try to do that. We have Holy Water, which I probably will just give to the priest to be thematic, honestly. Let me see what it does. Discard 1 horror and become focused. Then discard this card. Yeah, sure, we'll be thematic, it's alright. Because he can make other characters be focused, but he can't make himself be focused. So, maybe it's better. We have the Kerosene Lantern. We discard this card to convert all clues to other signs while attacking unarmed. I guess he'll be attacking unarmed, potentially, because he doesn't have a weapon yet, so we can do that. And then we have Instill Bravery, which is a spell, I believe. Yeah, I believe the last one's always a spell. So, Instill Bravery, which is going to allow us to discard 1 horror and then flip the card. Maybe we'll give this to him. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. I don't know what's on the other side of the card, so it could really be anything. Alright, so that's all the items we're going to be getting. We'll also get 2 clue tokens each, which, thankfully, because of the way that the game works, I can just copy and paste them. Makes it very easy. I shouldn't put it... probably shouldn't put it over their health or anything. I'll put it over their faces. That's fine. I just don't want to obscure that, even though I'll probably be using the clues before they're even close to dying anyways. The witch dog howls in the dark, and that witch cats up their ears after midnight. They're probably going to skip through the scenario since watched it last time.
You slump into your office chair after another long day of interviews.
But basically, our telephone rings and asks if this is the investigator who visited the Vanderbilt estate, and the butler is telling us that something's happening weird there, and that we have a lead, and that we're going to head over to the Vanderbilt estate.
Is this the
Alright, so we actually are starting in this tile. Last time we did not. Alright, so we start in the main hall. So how this works, I'll clarify this, I don't think I mentioned it. So each of these, you can see this faint white line, so this counts as a move to go here and move to go here whenever you cross these white lines, or if you cross a doorway, anything that would make sense basically. So whenever you cross one of those lines, that counts as a movement. So let's pull one of these walls. I believe. Correct wall. Thank you. Your car rattles up the uneven drive. Oh, I don't know, it doesn't. Oops. I copied and pasted the wrong thing. Either way. Up in the warmth of the house, a strange stillness echoes in the air, and your footsteps hangs in the air, and your footsteps echo through the quiet entrance. Place your investigator figures as indicated. In the middle of the lobby sits a table with a small pile of papers. Place a search token as indicated. A table with a telephone sits at the top of the staircase on the right. Place a search token. That's a wall, but thanks for playing. A mysterious painting of a nighttime landscape looms over the lobby staircases. Place a search token as indicated. Silence is broken by muffled shouts and sounds of crashing pots and pans coming from the door on your left. Place an explore token as indicated. Also realize these are double-sided and that some of the stuff you have to flip them for. You notice a shelf stacked with books and other objects nearby. Pushing in front of the door could prevent someone or something from coming through. Place a barricade as indicated. Sorry, I'm thinking about how I want to handle this since I have some prior knowledge, but I know it'll change some other things as well. And then the rest of the doors can also be investigated. So we know that the butler's in here probably as a monster friend. I guess we can probably explore this and see what's in here. Who are we gonna explore with? The priest can explore here maybe. So he's green, I believe, yes. Secret stream tonight? Yeah, I just gotta do a random, well, it's 7 a.m. for me, but I've been up for an hour. So I decided I might as well. We're doing an interesting board game called Mansions of Madness 2nd edition, which fixed some of the issues with the 1st edition. But I think first thing we're gonna do is, so the cool thing is, so it's like I want to explore this with one of my people. I'm just gonna click it on the app, and it's gonna tell me this door leads to a small front room of the mansion. So we're gonna explore that and see what happens. A light from the entry shines. Sorry, I keep trying to do 2 things at once. Dimly lit off as you open the door, a lamp sits on a large wooden desk, casting long shadows across the mess of papers and books scattered along the room. Guard the Explorer token and place the office tile in a wall as indicated. Oops. Alright, the priest died because the door immediately smacked them in the face. Right. Is that there? The Explorer token already like flung itself, so we're fine. So a wall needs to be placed as indicated as well. I don't see where it's indicated, but I'm sure it will in a second. There we go. We're gonna place that there. This top under the lamp is cluttered with papers. Place a search token as indicated. We are gonna give that a search actually. Across the room, a bookcase stacked with books. The bookcase stacked with books and other items stands against one wall. Among the items, whiskey. I think whiskey, I know it has an effect, but I think it also makes you flip the card over afterwards. So, I'm not sure if I want it. Discard up to 2 face down horror, then flip this card. That seems questionable. We'll give it to our priest. Oops, never mind. I can't just magically grab things, sorry. Move 1 additional space. So the explore action was their first one. To jump in here. And then they're going to search this. Desk is covered in random clutter with a small space cleared in front of the chair for working. Let's search. You dig through the dense paperwork cluttering and looking for anything of interest. Oh, is this their observation? That's literally their lowest stat. I was just talking about how unimportant it is. And now both my people are... No. He's got a 4 in it over here. He can run over and do this. I don't think he can get himself focused. He cannot. That's okay. We'll see what we can do. Oh, we got 1 success at least. As you shuffle through this seemingly endless paperwork covering the desk, you spot this game like a soul betrayal, House of the Hill. You can play with other people as well. It does have that mechanic, so if someone gets too much mental damage, they do pick up a insane card, which has a secret thing at the side, so sometimes their main objective changes, sometimes it doesn't. So it's an interesting like mind game with that. But for the most part, it's cooperative. Betrayal is cooperative until a point, and then it's us versus them basically for the most part. So it's similar to that. It's very much like a lot of the other Eldritch horror games. You spot a weathered journal that looks out of place amidst the mundane clutter. There, the journal is marked Lilith Vanderbilt. Gain the old journal unique item and discard. Investigating hold the old journal can read through its entries by interacting with it in the app. Yeah, it's cool. It's on Tabletop Sim as well, so if you have that, it's very easy to pull up. So we get the unique item of the old... Oops. Old... I need to learn all the hotkeys, though. Evidence. Culprit's own handwriting. It's practically a confession. Good, we found some evidence already. That's nice. He's got a lot of stuff going on here. I believe it's not... Whoops. I don't think it's an action to read through it. Or is it? It is. So it might be useful to actually do that. What do I want to do? I might just search this and end my turn then. I don't really want to, I'm pretty sure that the monster in here, and I don't want to go and do that without this guy coming over here. We're going to search this and see what's going on with the evil pile of papers. Papers stacked on the table are invitations marked with today's date. The stars have come round to their positions in the cycle of eternity. The Vanderbilt Astronomy Association cordially invites you to celebrate in 1 clue. Okay, 1 clue is always nice. I'll never complain about another clue. Then discard. Playing with 2 characters, yeah. When you play solo, you have to play with 2 of them just to balance it. Otherwise, it's a bit difficult for the game to work properly. Playing with 1 character, it's very easy just to get ganged up on and have things happen, and just nothing's good. Can any of these characters really do anything else? I don't really want to move him anywhere or do anything. I mean, I could move him here so we could grab the whiskey next time, but I don't want to move the barricade either. Okay, we're just gonna sit still for a second. We're gonna let the priest come back here. The Mythos event affects the investigators and most items. That is going to be the priest because he's been grabbing stuff left and right. So this is going to be this dude. The low song just beyond the edge of hearing wafts through the air. Palms become clammy and your pulse. Oh, and your pulse races. A wave of powerful ruinous greed runs through you. We just need to run 1 on our will, and his will is 5. There's no reason we should not get 1 success and 5 dice. Though these dice are very cruel sometimes, as dice are in general. You got 2 successes. If you pass, you muster yourself until the feeling passes. We did not drop one of our items. I would have just probably chucked away the journal, but nah, we're good. Everything's fine. And there's no monsters, so nothing else should happen. Okay, so I think the first thing we're going to do is have him move over here, and then he's going to use his focused ability, which another investigator within range becomes focused. So we're going to grab that. It just allows you to have more successes. Actually, I should probably move these further away from each other. I can already see that they're going to be cramped very quickly. So I'm assuming there's some bad stuff in there that he's going to need to be focused to hit it with the 2x4. So now that he's focused, he's going to explore here. So we can just tell the app we're going to go explore. This is going to be one of our actions, one of our 2 actions. Door swings open, reveal a dining room. Search. Dining room. There we go. And one of the doors is blocked over here. There we go. An aging man and a tail cook scrambles through a serving window into the kitchen as he tries to escape a strange black creature writhing on the dining room table. Discard the explore token. Play the dining room with a wall as indicated. And now we have a hunting horror spawning in, which we're gonna hope to punch in the face immediately with our focused. A hunting horror. We'll be seeing lots of those, don't you guys worry. These things are very common, but mean. Unfurls his leathery wings and unleashes a blood-curling screech. Suffer 2 horror, and you can negate it with will, which we are strong in as well. Both of our characters are actually pretty strong in will, which is nice. Makes a lot of these tests a lot easier. Alright, we got 3 successes, which means it negates both horrors. Decade in the Shanaz, yeah, with our... I just like the fact that there's so many weird but hilarious items that you can get. You can get 2x4. We had a fire extinguisher last time that we were just repeatedly hitting monsters with. It's pretty great. There's a knife common item as indicated. I believe that's going to be in this square as well. Not a condition. Being a knife is not a condition. It was sad because like we got a random effect that dropped, or we lost one of our items and it just ended up being the fire extinguisher. It was like a 1 in 3 chance. Oh no, it's over here. That's where it pointed to. So actually the hunting horror has a knife and it's a china cabinet stands against the wall. I like how we've noticed this as there's this spooky thing coming to attack us. Yeah, it was pretty sad. It's pretty sad times when it happened. See kitchen through the serving window. Most of the cabinets are ajar due to food preparations, but one has been locked shut with a chain. Catches your attention. Place a search token. I don't know if I want to open that. It seems kind of questionable. In the kitchen, you also see someone has let the refrigerator open. Water leaks out in a puddle on the floor. Like these are all things that seem spooky. Rooms are cut into sections. Yeah, so it takes 1 movement to go through doors. It takes 1 movement across these white lines. It takes 1 movement to go across these like brown dividers. And moving 2 spaces in an action, so you can move 1 space or 2 spaces, and that would just count as 1 action. But you can move twice. So technically, I could like run all the way over here. And actually, that'd only take 1 movement. That'd be 1, 2. But surprisingly, this entire walkway, it takes an entire movement just to go, or entire 1 movement to go here, and then only a second one to go there. You spot an old man. That old man you saw climbing through the serving window, huddling in a corner behind the oven. Poor dude. Where are all the characters? There they are. So if you just look up Eugene. This is a nice thing about Tabletop Sim, you just look up stuff. You don't actually grab it out. But yeah, so it's important to like maximize your movement and not like search for things that aren't going to be useful. You move 1 space into the explored area. Hello. We're gonna hit you in the face with a 2x4, hopefully. Everything goes well. So whenever we want to attack something, just choose it here, you say attack, and you say what you're attacking it with, and it kind of gives you a nice little description of what you're doing. This creature roars and thrashes. You swing at the lowest extremity. It suffers damage equal to your test result. So we get a +1 dice to it. We also are focused, so potentially, if we were to roll very well, we could use our focused and kill it. We got 4 successes. The only issue is our last one was not a... So we can convert clue... our clues to... or not clues. These clue like actual pictures on the dice to elder signs, which are successes. But we didn't roll any, so that's the issue. Let me see. Sorry, I want to look something up with clues. I'm like literally blanking on their main benefit right now. Throwing rays may spend a clue to convert a single. And oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm right. This actually is going to do 4 damage to the guy, which is a lot, but not enough to kill him. So he's going to chill there. Only part of my copy, Betrayal House of the Hill, I have the expansion, so it can be very tedious actually find what they're looking for. Yeah, we played Betrayal in Tabletop Sim. It actually was pretty good. This guy's almost dead. Unfortunately, neither people have movements anymore. But he's not in range, so he's not going to get horrified. Well, actually, he might run over here and try to attack this guy. We'll see. But next turn, I want to give this guy the knife so that he can... Actually, is his speed any good? His speed's fine. So he can grab the knife and have a weapon. We want to kill this guy next turn, potentially. That would be the best thing. Are any of our people good in influence? He is. Okay, so we want him to talk to this guy. Sorry, I'm like planning things out, because if I don't, I'm gonna die again. You've died once so far. Yesterday. The air suddenly grows stale. Mythos affects anyone in the dining room. Dining room? This is the kitchen. Oh, this is the dining room section of the kitchen. So yeah, we're in the dining room, unfortunately. Bracing your hands on your knees, you gasp for breath. Alright, let's gasp for breath. See if we can do it. We can. If you pass, cool air fills your chest and you continue with determination. If not, we would have gotten a not good status of it. It would have been dazed, which would have been too bad. Monster moves 3 spaces towards the investigator to suffer the most damage. So it's a tie, so we get to choose, I believe. I want him to stay in here, so I'll just say he attacks this guy, since it's a tie, since neither have suffered any damage. Creature seems to smell your blood and emits a ear-piercing shriek before slamming its leathery body into yours. Alright. Another good roll, please. That would be nice. Alright, we got 2 successes. If you pass, you punch it in the center of mass before it can do any harm. Suffer 1 face down damage. Oh, okay, so we suffer 1 face down damage regardless. But if we had not done it, we would have suffered 2 face down damage and then flipped them. So one of the things is these cards on the other side have force effects. So this is just 1 damage if it's face down. But once it flips, it can possibly have a status condition that might make you a little bit weaker. So we don't want these things to flip up. So only taking 1 damage actually good. So we need to resolve a horror check, which is going to be on William, because he's in the same room. Or he's not in the same room, he's within range of this haunting horror. Technically he is not, since there's a door in the way. I believe. That is how it works. Resolve a horror check. Thing rises as if in agony, its jaws opening further and further until its mouth cracks and the creature tears in half, receiving a sliming, squirming new monster. Suffer 3 horror. Suffer 2 more horror, the display turns your stomach and drops to your knees, becomes stunned. Can hopefully, so we're definitely gonna use our focus for this if we're close to getting successes we want. Okay, that's 2. Do we just want to take the 1 horror, or do we want to use our focus to convert this to a success? I think 1 horror isn't too bad, especially since it doesn't trigger the 2 or more horror effect. I don't want to waste the focus yet, since it's a very powerful status. So we don't want to do too much. That's okay. That was the Mythos phase. Now we gotta go back to the hitting it in the face with the 2x4 phase. I'm surprised it's not like some sort of condition where it's like, if you use it, roll a dice. If you roll like a blank, you break it or something. Alright, so let's hit it again with our 2x4. We're gonna attack with a heavy weapon. Your missed swing slams into the ground, sending a shock up through your arms. You struggle to keep a good grip on your weapon. This is going to be our will 4. And we just need to roll, whoops. We just need to roll a 1. We did roll one. You pass, you grit your teeth and swing again, this time scoring a hit. The monster suffers damage equal to your weapon's damage plus your test result, so it's dead. We just needed one more damage on it. So we end up clearing this guy out of here, thankfully. Alright, he's gonna cautiously come out of here. Alright, awesome. Very nice. I don't think it's worth... we can have him talk and see if... we can talk to Eugene with this guy as well, since his only action so far has been attacking. We can use his second action to ask where he is. Because it is important to know where he is and all that stuff. And if I succeed, this guy can just run in here and pick up the knife. Where's Mr. Vanderbilt? Ruffians took Mr. Vanderbilt to the attic. You can get to the attic through the west door of the hall. That door is locked. The hall... I'm assuming it's not meaning this. Or does it? Because, I mean, there isn't a... I guess up here is probably the hall, and then maybe there's a west door. Or west door, sorry. I know my directions, I promise. Alright, so we need to use our influence, I believe. It's a very weird looking symbol, but I promise that's what it is. So let's roll our influence. See if we can get on it. Apparently we just didn't roll at all. Oh, that's 2 successes. That might be it, actually. Alright, Mr. Vanderbilt has a hidden office that he often retires to. The door is hidden in the state library, which is through the east door when you get to the hall. It uses a very strange lock hidden behind the bookshelf. The butler instructs you how to open the secret door, gain 1 clue. That's very helpful. Thank you. Appreciate it. We have lots of clues. By this point in the game, I already used a decent few clues last time I was playing. Alright, cool. So we've pretty much gotten everything we need to know out of him. I'm pretty sure we can't talk to him anymore. Yep. You can do that. So you can literally click anything on here. It's fine if you've seen it. You don't use an action until you press the search here. So it's okay if what's it called? Just to check what things are. What do I want you to do? I want you to grab this knife. So I want you to look at those curios over there. I definitely want you to have a knife so you can stab things. Because I mean, your stats aren't very good for combat, so it might be nice to have you have spells and stuff. But spells are very dangerous things to meddle with. It's tempting not to grab this because it's going out of my way and doing like 2 movements to go in here. Or one, like a movement here and then grabbing the knife and pretty much spending his entire turn. But he needs a weapon. He needs a weapon. Or we'll grab the knife and chuck that over to him. Alright, so that's going to be his turn. Oh, he gets a clue because he killed a monster. I forgot. I almost forgot. That's like one of the main reasons that I picked him. I'm like, he's going to kill everybody and we're going to get tons of clues from it. Cool. That went pretty well. We have so many clues on that guy. The unexpected shape of a monster, but it is in fact nothing more than a shadow cast by mundane objects. Suffers 1 face-down horror. It's oops, not over here. It's unfortunate when you get cards like this, or not cards, events like this where it's literally just you receive a horror, you can't mitigate it at all. But hypothetically, there's also a chance you have an event that's like suffer 3 horror, only if you negate it, and the odds of you negating all of it are pretty low. Okay, so he's got a knife. I'm gonna leave the priest in here to investigate a little bit, do some investigatings and see what he can get from, I believe this over here is a shelf full of curios and knickknacks, yeah. So I'm gonna have him go over there and do that. Well, first things first, I'm gonna have this guy run over here and explore this area. Deeper into the mansion? Yeah, let's explore. Interesting. Hall corner too, and hall end. Alright. Dim hallway that winds through the heart of the mansion. I believe this is the hall we were looking for. So I actually went the right way for once. Hall corner. That's not the right one. I guess it's all corner too. Almost like it said that. And I ignored it. No, that was, wait, which way is this oriented? So confused. This can't be the right one. Oh no, this one goes here. Okay, it all makes sense now. So I'm assuming this explorer icon goes away as well. So all the explorer icons leading to this room are gone. And then we have the hall end, which is this one. We know I've oriented this incorrectly again. Here we go. Figured it out. It took multiple attempts, but truly we have slain the beast called positioning things correctly. Alright, that looks good. It actually all fits together. Sorry, I will take like 10 minutes trying to fit this together, but we're just gonna ignore it. What sorts of fun clue tokens are we gonna spawn in? Wooden desk stands against the wall. As a search token has indicated. Someone acting in a hurry has knocked over a stack of papers. Place a search token as indicated. I don't think I want to. And then we have 3 other doors leading further into the mansion. Alright. And there's a barricade, which is never a good sign. There's a barricade as indicated. A lot of these creatures are ethereal though. Or not really ethereal, but they go through things basically. So I'm not sure how much good I can do by what's it called? Being able to block things, since they can probably just waddle on through anyways. Let me remind myself of all these things. I know there's a refrigerator that's been left to crack open, leaving a pool of water on the floor. I feel like this is just gonna get me horror by doing this. I think maybe looking at the curios over here might be a more intelligent option with the character we have, since they are probably... Wait, did I send the wrong person up here? I did. Alright. Sorry. Doesn't change anything. I just forgot to send the right person. I meant to keep the priest down here because he's very good at everything but observation, I think. Actually, you know, I'm gonna have him investigate the refrigerator. Why not? Do something exciting. He's gonna move and search. Or maybe, yeah. You pull open the heavy refrigerator door. Inside you see a mass of pallid flesh. See, this is a bad idea. Slick and fragrant with the stink of the ocean. It has the shape of a tube, but surmounted by many writhing tentacles. Its eyes are fixed and dead, staring and seeing too much. You pull aside the raw squid and find something useful. King James Bible common item. We didn't get any horror from it. I have a bad feeling that that thing is not going to stay dead, unfortunately, but we shall see. I'm sure it will happen soon, if so. So it's the King James Bible. Oh, the right person has it. There you go. The synergy we're building is too strong. Tome. You or another investigator within range may discard 1 face down horror. Interesting. So you can just keep using that as an action and mitigating people's horror. He's got so many items. Nothing bad could possibly happen because of that. I believe that is their turns. Oh, I moved once here, so I can move, do that interaction, then move back here. Or I can move into here, and then next turn I could just explore and then start leaving. What is this? This is the locked cabinet by grabbing a chain. I'm assuming that's going to be using his strength, which is not his strong suit. So maybe we just duck back over here and we're going to start heading back up and actually being together instead of separating from one another. You are on a bit of a time limit, so you can't just screw around. Then the walls begin to glow and the wallpaper catches fire. Face fire in Father Mateo's space. Excuse me? Can you just... I believe you do an agility check and you can try to put it out, right? I don't remember the exact check you did. This is a very edge case thing because fires don't usually happen. Fire. Literally, it's one of the rarely used actions it says on the player cheat sheet. So. Fire spread can damage whenever a monster starts activation space containing fire. When an investigator may attempt to extinguish flame by testing his agility. For each success, the rolls may discard 1 fire token. Okay. So we're gonna try to put this fire out with this guy. That's pretty much gonna be his turn, unfortunately, but I would rather do that. So he's gonna roll his agility. You got the 1 success he needed, so the fire can go out. That's very nice. So for his second action, he's just going to start running back up this way. Next turn, he can interact with that and see what's there. I believe it's just a painting, so something spooky jump scare, maybe. I don't know. Which one is this? Desk sits against the wall, being used as end table. A central large drawer is locked by a combination. Don't know how worthwhile it's going to be to try to do that, but to try to unlock the combination. I believe this is the locked door. Yes. So actually, we're gonna run over here, and we're gonna try to do this. We're gonna try to unlock this. You attempt to unlock the combination, lock the drawer, or trap to unlock the puzzle using insight, or not insight, lore, which is, again, most people have very low lore, which is unfortunate and makes doing this awful. We got nothing, basically. I don't use my focus condition. I don't want, well, I guess I could use a clue to at least have 1 shot at it. It's not super important, though, to do. Do I use I have so many clues, and I'm probably gonna get more from punching things in the face. And I have the focus condition. Yeah, we'll use one. We'll use one of them. I think it would be dumb to just hoard them forever. Alright, it's only a 3-point combination, so it tells us which one's in the correct position, which ones are the correct symbol. So 4, 1, 3. So none of these are correct, either position or symbol, which means we're going to be exclusively using 5s and 2s for this combination, which is actually a very helpful, like, usually getting nothing doesn't seem like it'd be helpful, but literally it tells us don't use these 3, which is very helpful, actually. The only issue is because we only have 2 numbers that we're testing, it's going to be a little awkward because of that, but yeah. So that's actually, we shouldn't have to take too much longer to do that. So he's moved up here. Yeah, I think we're good. Can end the investigator phase. No monsters spawn, but probably that's going to change in a second. Fire is extinguished. The door begins rattling and shaking as if someone on the other side is trying to get through. The method affects the investigator in a space with a door who suffered the most horror, which I believe is our friend here, who is next to, yeah, next to a door, unfortunately. The door suddenly flies open. I think his agility is 3. We'll see what the bad effect is and see if we want to mitigate. It doesn't matter. We can't. No one is there. If you fail, the door slams hard in your face. Suffer 1 damage and become dazed. That's unfortunate. Oh, I keep looking over there for the... How about I move these over here? Since I'll probably be... It'll not be the last time I use them. Become dazed, which I believe just does not allow you to... figure out the exact effect, but we'll figure it out together. Nice thing is, okay. You cannot spend clues to convert dice results or perform additional puzzle steps. So that goes to our buddy here. So we can't use these clue tokens that... So we can't spend any clues this turn, basically. Because we're tired, or dazed rather, and don't understand. Road figure appears from a secret door and begins searching around, seeing signs of others there. He says, there is someone here. A muffled response from the other part of the state. Get rid of them, spawn a cultist as indicated. Alright, so the cultist is gonna pop up and say, what's up? with the whiskey. Move 2 spaces toward the investigator at the nearest, towards the nearest investigator, then attacks the investigator in space to the lowest. That is nobody. You're too far away. And I guess technically, since there is no solid wall between them, you do have to do a horror check, Mr. Priest Dude. Cultist slams a steel shod staff in the ground, and the ground splits open. A great eye bulges out from the opening and then shifts gaze, and you suffer 1 horror. That's going to be negated by will, which thankfully, if anything he can do, it is will. We're going to roll that and get barely the 1 that we need to negate that horror. And he has no horror to flip face up anyways. So yeah, we're fine. That was not too bad. He is going to run away from this cultist though. He does not want to play with him. Do I want to open this door? Because I feel like we're just going to spawn more monsters. It's going to be awful. I can probably search this and then run in here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's search this. Like a cultist is coming around, but he's going to go check out this lovely painting that he's seen. Shadowy figures can be seen amidst light camp. Yeah, because there's a dude there. However, something catches your interest. Let's roll his lore. One of his stronger stats. See, this is me tactically doing this, obviously. So he probably needs 2 successes. So we're actually just gonna use a clue. And, oh no, he got 2 successes, never mind. Oh no, never mind. Wait, which ones did I roll? These ones? Okay, we're just gonna say it's these 4, because it's the worst result, basically. And I don't want to be a cheater, so we're gonna use a clue. You identify several of the specks of light in the sky as planets. They're all occupying the same sections of the sky as if coming into alignment. Not unlike the planets in the sky tonight. Beneath the painting, a plaque reads in memory of Lilith Vanderbilt. Hey, we got 2, so technically, cumulatively, we've made 1 clue token. Interesting. Okay, so now he's gonna run over here and just hide. While that's going on, William is going to be checking out this lock again because I feel like we have a pretty good chance, even with our insight being what it is, or observation rather. Oh wait, no, observation's 4. Did I roll 4 last time? I feel like I only rolled 3. Do I want to be focused for this? Yeah, let's be focused because we can get the same status effect back again. So we're going to be focused and we're going to get 3 successes instead. So we know it's only 2s and 5s, so I'm going to say it's 2, 5, 2. I'm just really good at guessing. How many combinations are there? If it can be a 2, a 5, or if it can be a 2 or a 5 and 3 numbers. And you can have duplicates, obviously. I used to know how to do this. I had discrete math. So for the first one, you can have 3 choices. The second one, you have 3 choices. Third one, you have 3 choices. That doesn't seem right if it's... It's not 3 times 3 times 3, right? It's not 27 choices, right? No. It's gotta be like 9 choices. So 1 in 9 chance is still ridiculous to get on your first shot. Whoops, what happened? So the nice thing is, there's a message log that tells you. Figure out the combination. The drawer pops open with an audible click. Inside you find a grotesque statuette of an octopod dragon. Very interesting. And something else that might be of use. Medical textbook. Interesting. I'm assuming this is just a random thing, because otherwise, no sense. So he's gonna get a medical textbook. Oh, he's not dazed anymore, by the way, that was last turn. I guess it was not good that we focused, because we immediately got it. And the grotesque stone, unique item, and 1 clue. This man is full of clues. My goodness. Then we also get the grotesque stone. There's 4 of them, which is confusing, but maybe you can get multiple. I don't want multiple. Evidence. Thousands of years seem to be recorded in the statue's dim and greenish surface of unrecognizable stone. We have a decent bit of evidence. Guy's going down. The law's gonna come for him. Okay, so that was our first thing we did. We can pop this open too, as well as our second action. Hopefully there's nothing on the other side. There definitely will be, but you know, whatever. Wooden plaque marked libraries fastened. Alright, let's explore this thing. Wait, what did let me remind myself of what he said when we talked to him. It's in the library. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I was going to the right place. Explore to the library. Library? Which is gonna be oriented like this. And obviously, there's gonna be a wall on this side as well. Sorry, this board's sloppy, but whatever. And a wall is indicated. We're gonna have a clue here. Pile of research material that has been recently used sits in a small wooden desk. Place a search token as indicated. A robed figure is pushing a bookshelf back into place. Place a search token as indicated. Figure shouts with alarm upon seeing you. Spawn a cultist in the library as indicated, except for one horror. That's unfortunate. Do I move one space into this area? Do I want to do that? I think I do, because I want to interact with this. So we do have two cultists floating around now, which is... Did it even spawn that? Oh, it did spawn the cultist in here, so... I'll put the ID thing on him. I didn't do that last time, because I'm a lazy potato. But yeah, just to mark which one's which. Cool. But yeah, so I can move into here. I just don't want him moving out here and bullying our friend. So that was his two actions, unfortunately. Cannot do another one. Do you have a lot of clues? We're doing good though. Roll one dice when evading a monster to come focus. Okay, sorry. I was just looking around. We have a lot of items actually, so it's a bit much. Alright, it's pretty much our turn. We're just chilling in here with the cultist. William tries to speak, but instead all of his teeth fall out one by one until he screams himself awake. William just keeps having these unavoidable, horrible horror effects. So this is the first cultist. It's gonna move 2 spaces and try to attack. Gonna move here. No investigator within 2 spaces. Moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator. There you go. Hello. The cultist moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator. Okay, so he's just gonna attack. Cultist grabs one of your items in your possession, attempting to wrest it from you. 2 strength needed. That's 2. If you pass, you maintain your grip and push the cultist away, move the monster 1 space. I don't want to do that though. I want to punch him in the face, where he is. Do I push him down here, I guess? Kind of pointless to have him here, but I do have to push him. It does not give you the option. Okay. Alright, so Teo is doing a horror check against this guy. Cultist holds a sphere of dark crystal in one hand and reaches out towards you with the other. Use your lore, which is 4, because he's a smart dude. He's got lots of books. And he's rolled 2 successes. If you've passed, you recognize the danger and avoid the grasping hand. And we're gonna roll for our friend here. Cultist pulls an urn from beneath a voluminous cloak. Covers its mouth. 12 foot-long centipedes burst out. We just need to not fail a speed check. That'd be nice. We didn't. We very much succeeded. We managed to evade. Good job, us. We are just on top of things. We're rolling too good, actually. We're wasting all our successes. Alright, Mateo, can you actually beat this guy up? I don't know if you... Well, you can roll 1 additional dice when invading this guy. So you could be fine just to run away and run in here, maybe? I don't know if that helps you any. Okay, first things first, let's have him run here and punch the dude in the face with the 2x4. Not really in the face. Not quite the face as much as the, I don't know. What am I hitting him with a 2x4? This is going to be this guy. We're going to attack with a heavy weapon. Oh no, we're trying to do it quickly? I don't want that. Alright, so we need 2 successes. We're going to pay a clue because we're going to get one back for killing him. So that is going to turn into a success. Wait, did I already roll 2 successes? What is that? Yeah, that was a success. Never mind, I didn't need to pay a clue. What am I doing? It was like between the two. It was really weird. I read it as a fail, but it wasn't. Okay, so that's gonna be a kill then. Which is gonna be another clue actually. Instead of losing or staying the same. My goodness, he has so many clues. He's not having a good time like mentally, but my goodness. Yes, so many clues. You know, this guy's in this space, so we should be able just to punch him. Or stab him. Right? Does that make sense to do? I don't know if it does. We have 2 shots at it, so we can do the same action twice. So potentially, I can attack with a bladed weapon. Quickly close in your foe and direct a slash across his stomach. Alright, we're gonna pay a clue to make that a success. So this one is now a success. If you pass, your blade leaves a bloody gash. Suffers damage equal weapons damage plus your test result, which is 3. The priest just shanked a dude in cold blood, and now they're both dead. So the nice thing is, the effect that he has, it just says whenever a monster is defeated. Not if he defeats a monster. Whenever a monster is defeated. Thus, he's gonna get 2 more clues. Or he's gonna get another clue. Sorry, I already gave him a clue. So yeah. He has a couple clues now, and he uses 1 movement to go down here. He's going to use the 2nd movement to go there. This is 1. I think he's going to need help doing this puzzle here, so we're going to move them both in here. At the very least, they can be there together. He can give his focused effect to this guy, so that he can do... Actually, he doesn't need a focus effect. He has so many clues. He doesn't need it. That would be a waste. Maybe later he'll need it. But for now, actually it might be good to give it to him now, so that later if he needs it, he won't have to waste an action in the heat of battle. Okay, cool, they're all dead. Our phase is over. The light slowly dies. Place darkness in each space in the lobby. In the lobby? Why would I do that? Sounds like a dumb idea. I'm just gonna not do it. The game has told me that I can't just choose not to do things, apparently. Nobody's in the lobby. Why would I even be in the lobby right now? What a dumb place to be. Alright, so we want to investigate this bookshelf. We're going to do with the priest to start with. We see runic circles inscribed in the wall. You push aside the shelf to reveal the ritual circles the butler spoke of. You attempt to trace them as he told you. Tap to attempt the puzzle using lore. We're going to use his lore, which is 4. How is that possible? Alright, we're gonna attempt it again. How is it possible to roll no successes on all those dice? How many clues does this dude have? Do I want to use clues for this? We have so many clues. Yeah, we're gonna use a clue. I don't know. Sure, why not? So we'll have 2 successes, which will allow him to move 2 tiles. So this one wants to move here. This one wants to... Okay, I think I vaguely know how I want this to go. Actually, I believe this one's correct. Very odd. This one needs to go here. Correct. And then you want this one to go here, I believe. Yeah, if you raise it over, it looks fairly right to me. Is that correct? Yes. Yes. This one wants to go here. And I believe if I scoot this one, I'm trying to think of the correct order to do this so I'm not wasting movements. This one definitely wants to go here. This one's in the right place already. Maybe, oh, you do this, so we have only 2 more moves away from success. Okay, good. Last time I wasted so many moves. And it wasn't even that I didn't know the shape, I was just dumb. Alright, we can roll his lore and see what he can do. That's 2 successes, that should be it. Alright, so we're moving this one here and then this one here, I believe. So this one goes here. Wait, is that correct? No, this is gonna move up to here. Let me see. So this one's gonna move down to here, that fits there. Okay, cool. So this goes here, and then this goes here. I was wrong. I'm dumb. What did I do wrong? Does one go here? Oh, this one needs to shift over one. Okay. Let's roll one more time and see if we can just get it. We did get the 1 success. So these 2 should shift, I believe. Right? No, this one shifts. Never mind. I almost did something dumb. Cool. So it only took us 1 round actually to do it this time instead of like multiple. And it wasn't even because our lore was better. Trace a continuous line through the winding markings. A rune illuminates with a strange green light, and the wall panel pops up revealing a secret door to a hidden study behind the wall. Gain 1 clue. So I guess technically he gains another clue because it was him completing it. Because he obviously needs another clue. Place a door token as indicated. Then discard this search token. Where's the door? There you are. Secret panel wall slides noiselessly, and you peer into the hidden office. Place a study tile on the wall as indicated. That's gonna be a rectangular tile. Pop that out of there. Move these to the side. It's just a mess. I have so much stuff just sitting around. Alright, cool. I do like these little tiles like this. To block things off and to put doors there so you don't get confused. And then a wall is indicated. Do I have a wall sitting anywhere? Good. I'm too lazy to actually grab a new one, so I'll just drop them like that. A bookshelf filled with, oops, not a door. With frightening objects is mounted to the opposite wall. Place a search token as indicated. An oak desk sits on the other side of the room. Place a search token as indicated. You may move 1 space into the unexplored area. Wait, which one is his piece? I always move the wrong dude, so I'm making sure not to this time. Okay. Let us end our investigator phase since we spent the entire time trying to figure out the puzzle. Oop, jeez. Oh my goodness. There's a fire in the house. Actually, this might be nice. Because if the fire burns slow enough, maybe all the monsters that spawn are just gonna immediately just burn. And that would be very nice, actually. We're thinking the bright side of things, basically. Place a fire in each space of the kitchen. Fire quickly spreads to cabinets and counters. Okay, neither of us are in there. A robed figure. Well, he's gonna get... Oh, actually, he's not gonna get burned. He's gonna just barely escape. There is someone here. No kidding. We've just murdered a bunch of other dudes. It's okay. Spawn a cultist as indicated. And he's gonna run away into here, even though this is immediately where the guy's gonna go. Moves 2 spaces. There you go. Monsters, not attack. Huge investigator. Nope, no horror checks because we are very far away. So we're gonna have the fire wrap around here just so it like sets this on fire and makes it annoying for them. Yeah, putting this fire out is gonna be like impossibly hard, I think. So first things first, what was this? I don't want to smash the urn. I don't know why it always gives you always like, yeah, just smash the urn, it's fine. I'll have him pop into here and hopefully grab the key. Because I believe this is where we are gonna get it from, so we're gonna do a search. On the sorry, my throat is jacked up a little bit. Desk, you find what looks like a personal planner, a brass key clash in between. You turn to the pages, find a note scrawled there. If the alignment truly weakens the veil, I believe this is the only moment we have to break through. I'll make the necessary preparation in the attic. Gain the brass key and incriminating evidence, unique items. So that's gonna be going to our boy over here. And then the incriminating evidence. We should have so much incriminating evidence on this guy. I'm actually gonna put all the unique items over here. Because they're not gonna... I don't want them to confuse me with, like, what I actually need to pay attention to with, like, combat choices and stuff. Alright, cool. Place the planner back on the desk and search the door. You find something of use, but no additional evidence. Sedative common item. Interesting. Do not know what that does. I've not had that before. Sedative. I'm assuming it has some janky effect. At the start of your turn, you may discard 3 damage and 3 horror. If you do, discard this card at the end of your turn. That seems pretty good. Our dude has almost that amount. I think if he takes 1 more damage, we'll just immediately use that because it's not even an action. You just do it. Very nice. Alright, cool. So that's done. That was 1 movement, so we can do the second movement to go there. This is not the urn right here, right? This is large scroll, shows solar system scrolled on the power books. He's already in here, so why not? Let's do that. Search. Scrolls marked with orbits of one of the 8 planets. A straight line is drawn across them from the sun marked today's date, or planetary alignment. Alright, so he gets a clue from it at least. He's already in the area, why not? Is there anything else I want him to do? I don't want him to run up there and smash the urn. I don't really want him to get too far ahead of our friend here. If I'd really thought about it, I could have run in there and made him focused. Is there any other actions he can really do? Discard 1 horror and become focused. No. You or another investigator within range may discard 1 face down. I can't do that either because he's not in range. Yeah, I don't want to waste one of his actions because this guy's gonna run in. Well, this guy's gonna run 2 spaces and then stop. So I don't know. There's nothing really to do, but I also don't want him to waste his time. I guess I can technically move in here, and then next turn I can make him focused as the first action. I guess so. Not really any good things to do. Oh wait, no, doesn't he have the journal? Can't he just read the journal? Yeah, he has the old journal, so we can make him read that. Whoops, wrong one. He has this old journal. So just have him read it. Turn to an entry from several years ago. William has gone increasingly secretive since he started that astronomy association. He's been working with some secret project in the attic and even installed a lock and alarm to keep people out. He does not know as I found the wiring he installed in his bedroom in the back of the house. I can use it to unlock the door in the attic when he is gone. That probably would have been helpful later. Continue reading as an action. No. Not right now. We got a clue though. It's just a clue generator, my goodness. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that was a better thing to do, honestly, than moving somewhere further away without wasting our turn. Alright. We're gonna do this. Fire spreads. You're weary to the bone and your strength is now ebbing. Each investigator flips 2 damage face up. It's only gonna be this dude. Stinging Pain. Drop 2 random items, then flip this card face down. 2 random items. That's gonna be most of our items. Either way. So these 2 are dropped where he's at. I'm probably just gonna immediately pick them up, so I'll just say that I pick them up as my first action. To be honest. I don't think it's worth even like setting up. Alright, so he's gonna go. Does he go here? Actually doesn't matter. He's gonna go here. No investigator within 2 spaces. He's gonna move another 2 spaces. I think either way he ends up 1 square away, so I'm not moving unoptimally for him. No horror checks because nobody's there. And the Missos phase confirm. Okay, let's see. What do we want? So his first action was picking this stuff up. His second action could be going down to here. He can move once, could probably move a second time, not super important. I could have this guy run out and try to punch him in the face. Sure, why not? He's got clue tokens, he can do it. The doctor, or is this the priest I'm moving? Sorry, I'm super forgetful, yeah. And his father, ooh, jeez. We're gonna attack with the entire room, we're going in. Alright, we're gonna move in with 2 movement, it's tempting to attack unarmed just so we can convert all clues, but we have a lot of clues anyway, so I think it's better just to do this. So we are going to try a attack with a bladed weapon here. Flourish, you lure the foe off balance. Please do. Alright, we are definitely using a clue token. If you pass, you drive a weapon to the foe's throat. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result, which is exactly 3. And we are going to confirm he is dead. And that clue that we just used is immediately going to our other dude. How many clues does he have? He has 9 clues! Jeez. He is a strong boy. He is very clued in. Alright, so this guy does 1 movement here, so now that there's safe, he can just go over to here. So actually that's our entire turn. This fire is going to spread, which is going to be annoying. This darkness is going to go away though, because there's going to be a fire in the room. Which is technically a light source, I guess. Alright, let's end our investigator phase. Let the fire spread more. Fire spreads out of control. It is not extinguished, don't you worry about that. Gonna move into there. Fire spreads. Limbs are wrenched into impossible angles by an invisible force. Suffers 4 damage. What the heck? I'd rather not. How about we don't? How about we just don't do that? Gonna take some damage. I'm just hoping not too much. Okay. I'm gonna use another clue. They only takes 1 damage, because that's a ridiculous amount of damage from a random event. That is impossibly unfair. And he almost like negated almost all of it, so that's pretty good. Why is that so that's such a crazy ability, my goodness. Actually, what's this room right here? I'm in the room already, so I can potentially open it. Expect the unmarked I don't want to go to the bedroom. I already have the key, so it'd be a waste. Which person has the key though? Is it this guy? Yes. So I want him to run over and do the key thing. I guess I could technically pop this open if I assume there's not going to be someone in there, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be someone in there. As much as I enjoy getting clue tokens for punching them, I guess it gives more places for the fire to spread to later, which is potentially nice. I mean, I'm going to spread the fire this way, and I can spread it like back over here. I'm actually definitely going to spread it over here. Actually, I don't even know if I should have placed it here. Actually, things have been spawning here, so maybe it's good. The fire is our friend, I think. Inevitably. Because he's not gonna. Oh, he can read the. You can explore this and read the journal, maybe. No, he's gonna move here and explore or read the journal again. That is our plan. Read journal. Flip forward several months through the entries. The writing gets incredibly frantic and haphazard. A photograph falls from between the pages. A photo shows several men in fancy suits and reads Vanderbilt Astronomy Association. There's some strange markings in the photo that might help your investigation. Find William's book, Occult Garbage. William's friends threaten me again, I fear. Not for myself, but for all. Look for one whore and gain the photographic evidence. I don't know if it was worth it. What I should have done is done something to reduce this guy's whore instead of reading, but we have the photographic evidence. I don't know what all this evidence is going to do for us. Hope it's something. Photographic evidence. Now let's move all this evidence down here. We have so much evidence. Oh, this isn't evidence. Proof can be seen as clear as day. The madness continues for pages, but right at the end, a single entry sends out written steady hand. Oh wait, I need to give myself a clue. I forgot. When I pass, all my ashes spread along the coast. I've always loved the sea. Gain one clue. Oh, there's another clue. Oh, I guess technically, if I had read this before I got over here, I could have grabbed her ashes and done that instead of like... There's nothing more of interest in the pages of the journal. That's nice to know. Does he have any abilities he can do? Instill bravery. I don't want to flip this card over. Oh wait, he has the he has this. So we can we're gonna use this additive. We're gonna get rid of all these immediately. Our clue boy is now not plagued by anything. And we'll discard that at the end of the turn anyway, so it doesn't matter. Cool. Alright, so that's gonna be... Actually, that's not even a movement. I could technically do the spell of you and another investigator within range discard one horror, which is not as useful because he doesn't have any horror anymore. Actually, I'll do this as my other action. Is have him discard one of his damage. Though he can't discard any damage. Alright, cool. That's gonna be our turn. Next turn we're gonna bust in there with our 2x4 and our knife that's for some reason there. I think spreading the fire here is gonna be hilarious. Oh, no, there's 2 fire. No. Fire spreads. Choking smoke rolls off the flames engulfing you. This method affects anyone in space containing fire. No effect. He's gonna be on fire a little bit. I kind of assumed someone would be coming from the front door, so putting a fire here was not a bad idea. We're gonna spawn a cultist, and they're gonna be immediately set on fire, which is gonna be pretty good. I believe. Let me recheck it. Whenever a monster starts activation in space containing fire, it suffers 1 damage. That's actually gonna be helpful. He's gonna run in there. We're gonna just say it's away from the fire, but he's definitely avoiding the cultist. Oops. Resume. Move Eugene as indicated. Gonna take 1 damage from the fire. Moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator. Which is gonna be... Oh, he's actually gonna make it. Gonna pop in here. I didn't realize he was so close. Who has suffered the least damage? Really, it's a choice. I think it makes more sense for him because he's got all the clues as well. So he's gonna attack our William dude. Suffer 2 face down damage. Strength -1 negates. That's fair. His strength is... Well, it's only be a 3 then for the check, but it's okay if he suffers some face down damage. But he's not going to, because we have so many clues, we're not gonna just not use them. So we don't suffer anything. Both of them have to do a horror check against this guy though. So we're gonna start with William first. Sound of echoes all around you. Of course, well, it's a will check and he's actually pretty good at will. Got pretty good stats in general. That's gonna be a success. Cannot fathom what could be so funny. Except for one horror, will negate. I believe his will is 4. No, it's 5. He is very strong-willed. Please just get one success. Thanks. Perfect. Nothing bad happened. What a strange thing for a Arkham horror game. Alright. Fortunately, this dude has come to the wrong side of town and he's gonna get punched. Actually, should I just stab him? Or should I actually have this guy punch him? Yeah, I'll hit him with the 2x4. I don't want to mess around and waste actions because I want to save actions. Okay, 4. The enemy braces to intercept. That is a success as well. It always looks so weird, like it's not a success. Why does it land like this? It like clips in. Either way. If you pass, your weapon crushes through, it's dead. It's definitely dead. If it's just weapon damage, it'll still be dead. If it's weapon damage and the test result, it's over dead. This guy's dead, and we get a clue for it. And we didn't have to spend a clue to kill it. That's great. So he's gone. I'm actually gonna have... Should I have the priest explore? Yeah, I'm gonna have the priest explore this right here. Oh wait, we can't do that because he doesn't have the brass key. So actually we have to have the other guy do it, so it's going to be a second action. We open the door to the unfinished attic. The stairs and walls creak as exhaling a breath of dusty air. So let's go get this attic. And then we'll continue to read our beautiful story bit. That's going to be here. Work this out of the way. Everything in the room has been pushed to the side. A massive circle of runes has been carved into the floor. Discard the explorer token and place the attic with the walls indicated. Yes, sir. On the far side of the attic, furniture and other random items have been pushed against the wall. Most of them you spend something an axe. The other time I did this is actually like a conservatory area. There was also an axe. I think the axe made slightly more sense then. Actually, it doesn't make the most, or the least amount, or it does still sort of make sense. What is this yellow line here? Why is it yellow? What does it mean? Is it just a normal one? 2 robed figures stand away from each other. So let's chuck a dude here. They hardly acknowledge me. And then we have the priest of Dagon. Is William Vander... What just happened? Did I just deal one out to everyone? Hope not. Did I just pull all of them from the board? What just happened? Because there's not a cultist here anymore, is there? Very strange. Okay, cultists come back there. Priest Dagon over here, chilling, having a good time. It's William Vanderbilt. Eugene the butler rips a length of wood from the doorframe to use as a weapon. Discard Eugene and spawn Child of Dagon. Eugene, what happened, buddy? Should have spread the fire towards you. I'm gonna do that actually. You're definitely getting on fire. I'm sorry. That's what you get. I should be looking at their special effects. I haven't been doing that as much because I know the cultists don't really, or things we've been fighting have been dying so quickly. Nothing. He doesn't do anything special. Nothing special. Nothing special. Okay. Well, good thing I've been checking. Or not checking. The ritual circle on the ground is scattered with candles, skulls, and other trinkets. If you get the ritual components, you start the cult's wild magics and have enough proof to condemn the Vanderbilt family. Place the interact token as indicated. May move 1 space into the explored area. Don't mind if I do. That's the correct dude? It is. That's his 2 actions, actually. Well, I think he can do... I can make... discard 1 horror and then flip it over. I don't know if I want to do that, though. I guess he could run in there and just like stab the dude. Like, 1, 2, and try to stab the guy. May suffer 2 face down horror to convert all. Nah, we're not gonna do that. I just want this guy to be on this space. He got himself stuck in the bathroom. Give me a second. I need to stand up anyway. I'm suspicious that the dog, I think, may get himself stuck intentionally in the bathroom so that he can get some attention. So he's gonna move in here and then stab the cultist, I believe. Yes, seems good. Attack with a bladed object. Flourish, you lure your weapon, your enemy off balance. We have a decent amount of clues to try to, if we at least get 2 of something, we should be fine. Alright, we're definitely using a clue because we want this guy to be dead. And that is going to be what happens, just barely. Cool, that is a cultist gone. And that's another clue to our friend here. Pretty much I'm just transferring clues from here to here at this point. Yeah, I think that's about all we want to do. Oh, we need to put a, not that one. And interact here. And I think that is gonna be it for our phase, right? Because, oh wait, this guy could do something else. Can he do anything? You, an investigator within range, may discard 1 face down damage. You are an investigator within range, discard 1 horror, then flip this card. I could do that, because he's within range. So I could make him discard the 1 horror. I just don't know what's on the other side of this. I don't really have any other actions I can do. I could run up to this priest and then be ready to punch him next turn. Actually, I'm just gonna move him forward 1 so they're on the same space. So if this guy comes in here, we can both hit him and just do stuff. I think that's smarter. Because I can't attack this turn, because I was not in range. Let me check again. Are they just complaining? Or... they want the other one to wake up. Because he's still sleeping. Fire spreads out of control. Place a fire in a space adjacent to the place containing fire. Sorry, mister, you're gonna be on fire. It's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. Fire spreads. When the scream begins, you believe it to be a human being crying out in fear. By the time the last echo dies, you'll conclude as some sort of wild beast far closer than you like. Each horror, or each investigator suffers 1 additional horror. Always fun. Oh, those aren't even his. Good. Oh yeah, we got all of them taken off. So he's got 2 horror to his name. He's got 1. Not too bad. Moves 2 spaces, need to investigate, and then attacks the one with the highest speed. So it's a tie, so we're gonna go with this guy. Think? Yes. Reaches out, and clammy hands find their way around your throat. You pass, so good thing we want this guy. He's got the better chance at this, and he's all the clues as well. What is this dice doing? What is state 7? Up to state 7. Okay, it's a blank. If you pass, if you fail, tightens around 2 face down damage. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything we can really do about that. Yeah, we didn't even roll any clues, so we couldn't have even used those for it. It's okay. He's not taking a ton of damage. I just don't like all the status effects. Dazed isn't too bad. Oh, Dazed is pretty bad actually, because we can't use clues now. For completing tasks, I believe. Where's the Dazed? Cannot spend clues, convert dice results to perform additional... Oh, yeah, okay. And then restrain just means you can't move voluntarily. So I won't even put that down, because I'm not going to try to move anywhere. Okay, he's going to take 1 damage, because he's in the fire. Moves 2 spaces towards the new investigator. He's going to move up to here. He's probably going to get set on fire again, honestly. No investigator in space. And then we both have a horror check against this guy, but that was going to happen anyways. Oh wait, he should be here since he attacked. Horror against William. Venerable holds a sphere of dark crystals in one hand, reach it out towards you with the other. Isn't this what the cultist did before? So there's going to be a lore check, unfortunately. We're spending a clue. Yeah, I'm not flipping 2 horror face up. Well, it'd only be flipping 1 horror face up, but then we'd be... Oh, we're already dazed. Maybe this isn't a bad thing to do. We have so many clues. It'd be dumb to not avoid, I guess. And then we're gonna do Mateo's. And he has all the will you'd ever need to resist this. Remember the clamming hand together in a wet slapping sound. We just clap, a distant rumble like waves crashing at the shore sounds back of your mind. Alright, he's gonna use a clue for this. I'd rather not suffer 2 horror. Nothing more but tasting the salt water in your mouth. Interesting. Good. Alright. Now, this is when William Vanderbilt is going to get punched in the face with a 2x4. As we have all been waiting for. Alright, cool. So we are going to do a heavy weapon attack against him. Take aim at knees, hoping to stagger your opponents. You and I too, game. That's 1 success. 1, the weapon connects with a solid crunch. The weapon says damage equal to weapon damage plus your test results. That's to be a 3. Which is fine. Oh, wait. Oh, I only rolled 4. I was confused why this one was over here. Alright, cool. We're gonna try to attack him immediately again with another heavy weapon attack. Figure attempts to dart past you and bring your weapon up the enemy's way. Our observation's actually pretty high. I didn't even realize that. And that is more than enough. Your compliance with well-aimed swing, monsters have damage, you get weapons damage plus test result, it's pretty dead. Confirm his death. Alright. The nice thing about that, this gives us plenty of time to start investigating this puzzle right here. So Mateo is gonna have many attempts at this. Ritual circles carved into the ground and scattered with components. Drop the ritual. Alright, we need to use our lore. This is what you're good at. You got this. I believe in you. That is going to be 3 successes, because we're using... We're using it. Okay, cool. Carefully performing each step, you remove the components from the ritual circle. Almost immediately, some of the malign energy seems to fade in the air around you. You've put the end to the cult's vile scheme. Gain the ritual component unique item. Wait, what? Do we do it? We win? Probably not. Ritual component evidence. That's going to you, buddy. We don't even get a clue for it. Interesting. Discard the interact token. The oh, we did it! We didn't leave. Investigation is complete. The investigators escaped the mansion. The ritual component, we win. Okay, so the only thing we have to deal with is the fact that there's fire and that there's a child of Dagon coming after us. Okay, so he has... This guy can move here. How about you grab the axe, maybe? Oh, he's dead, by the way. Let's chuck him over there. Is there anything else he can really do? No? Yeah, let's grab the axe, because he's going to come in here and we can just run up and beat him up together. Oh wait, no, maybe I can... No, that's not a smart idea. Okay, we're going to grab the axe. That's going to be our turn. But the nice thing is when you're grabbing an axe, you can also trade things. So I can actually grab this axe. Actually, so I can grab the axe, trade it to the guy in the same space. Swap this over to this guy. Discard all cards. Second armed. No, I think that's fine. I'm fine with how we are at. Okay, cool. So that's okay by me. Yeah, that's our turn. So we just need to get out of here. We need to book it. Fire's gonna spread. I guess we just spread it towards him so we get some additional damage. Fire spreads. Spell leaps unbidden into your mind. The mythos effect, the lowest will. Well, both their wills are pretty high, so that's fine. This guy. You attempt to decipher the spell. Oops, not a good idea. Not a good plan. Well, we succeeded at least. You pass, you realize casting it would be a terrible idea. Alright. Alright, so he's gonna take another damage. Oh, he's got so much health. We can just run him by him though, right? He's gonna move 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator. He's gonna go in here. Oh, we're just gonna punch him in the face. He's right in range. No investigators in space. Each investigator must resolve a horror check. Well, he's not within range of us. We're gonna confirm that. Alright. Time to get hit in the face with an axe. So our guy's no longer dazed or restrained, so we can actually move. Always nice. So let's run him over here. Is this the right person? It's not the right person. I mean, both of them are gonna run up here and do this anyway. So he's gonna run up first, and he's gonna go in for a heavy attack. Alright, we just need 2 successes to get some damage going. That very generous bounce was much appreciated. Equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. That's gonna be 4 damage, and he's still alive. He's got 6 damage on. Alright, we're gonna have this guy march up and do the same. Do we want him to do an... I feel like the knife has a better chance of... yeah, we'll do a... No, let's do an unarmed attack. Because we can do the kerosene. Let's attack unarmed. Ooh, it uses your worst stat. Well, this is unfortunate. Your enemy attacks are quick, relentless. You focus on evading strikes and search for an opening and begin to counter-attack. We did it! So we can use our kerosene lantern. That's such a lucky roll. To have 2 successes. You pass, you strike while your foe and someone claps on your weight. Monster suffers 2 damage. That is exactly what we need. That's perfect. Yeah. So that's our turn. But we are booking it out of here after this. Fire spreads. Yes, it does. I'm hoping it's not like the house burns down, you lose. Not warning, your feet take off under someone else's command. After what seems like an hour, you're back where you started, and the exhausting trip ends. Suffers 2 face-down damage, strength negates. Okay, let's not take too much damage here, please. Thank you, that's no damage to you. And then we'll roll for Mateo. And he's gonna take 1 damage, but that's... He's taken no damage actually this entire time, so we're alright. Alright, so we're gonna... Oh, you're out of here. We're gonna Mateo go 1, 2. I believe he takes the damage for running into a fire space. Can you do interaction with the thing? Oh, every time you do something that isn't... Every time you do something that isn't putting out the fire, you take a damage, I believe. So you could just leave, right? And we'd be fine. Mansion's front door is just in front of you. The investigation is completed. The investigator escapes the mansion with the ritual components. Investigators will win the game when the investigation is complete. You can only escape if you have... Yes, so he's got it, so we'll take the damage by escaping. Whoops, I'll do that. You take an extra damage by doing something that is not putting out the fire. You throw open the door and flee into the night, carrying the proof of Vanderbilt's heinous crimes with you. The investigation is complete. The investigator wins the game unless an effect such as an insane condition specifies otherwise. There you go.
Burst through the front door of the mansion and run for your vehicle, desperately clutching the components from the ritual site. Incontrovertible evidence of the cult and proof of their connection to the disappearances. Your vehicle sputters and slides as you accelerate down the uneven drive. If you can make it to the police department alive, the cult will surely be destroyed. You smash through the gates at the end of the drive and careen out into the road, leaving the Vanderbilt estate far behind you.
We did it. That went a lot better than last time. We got mobbed with people at the end of last time. I mean, to be fair, the mansion was on fire. But we did it. We got so much evidence too, which is ridiculous. We could probably have like even we didn't need to grab most of this stuff. My goodness, but look how many clues we ended with. How many do we have? 1, 2. I would have probably just done this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 clues. Almost 10 clues. Wait, you should have gained more clues because we killed things. So we killed a thing at the end. I don't know if I'm assuming we got one for a kill. So we got 10 clues.